Okay, so friends, today we'll be going through the second practical of MATLAB, which is actually experimental 10 in the manual, and we'll be discussing about the use of script and function file. And I hope before you will be working upon this practical, you would have seen the videos which I've already uploaded for writing script files and function files, the difference between these two, and the first practical which is given, first problem which is given here in this practical is conversion of Celsius to Kelvin. So it's a very basic problem in engineering. So we know that Tk is Tc plus 273.15. So this can be done with the help of a simple script file. Let us write that script file here. Let us invoke new script file. Press here script. So a new script file is generated. You can write Tc equals the values 50, 70, 80, 95. So 50, 70, 80, 95. Then 100, 5, 10, 20, 100, 5, 10, 20, and 35. So these are my temperatures in Celsius. You can, if you want, you can write it in as a comment. This is temperature in Celsius. So that you can write as a comment, and then you know that Tk is equal to Tc plus 273.15. You don't need to write it for every individual element. You just write Tc plus 273. So a matrix, a column vector will be, will have addition of a scalar 273.15 to its every, element. When I save this, I need to give some name. So Tc, Tk. That's what I'm right. Save. So when I want to run it, what I need to do is I just have to run this, and since I have given semicolon here, it is not displaying, so I'll just put Tk. So these are all corresponding Kelvin values. Now the another part here they've said is plot this. So you can directly plot here, plot Tc, Tk. The first is x-axis, the second is y-axis, and you can plot it. And then if you want, you can make some changes in plot. I'll show you how to do that. I'm just right now showing you how to plot it. Right, you can explore various things, how to add labels and all. Best thing is you just type help plot, and you get all the help related to plot. These are all the help. So there you'll be able to see how you can write various things. You can put different legends and all other things. See, the best part about MATLAB help is it will also show you C also. So you can give label X, Y, title, axis, everything you can do. So I think you can go through this, and you can do some certain things over here. You can make labeling here, give the title. So all some kind of decorations you can do. Fine. Now if you want, you can put this statement here also. Plot Tc, Tk, set. So you don't need to write every time when you get this. So the plot will be generated directly. And suppose you want user to give this temperature, right? So in that case, what you do is, if you remember, there is a command input, enter temperature, temperature values in Celsius. Sorry, do this and save it, run it. You can run it like as I told you. You can just write Tc, Tk, press enter. It will ask for this, enter the values, say 20, 40, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 155, 4, and you can get the plot. So it starts like this. So you can run it as a very simple script file, and it's very simple. So that is your first problem in the practical. Here you have to write function file to calculate bubble P. Now how do you calculate bubble P? That is what you have to do. You have to understand bubble P is classically what? P equals to x1 P1 set plus x2 P2 set. Since it is said that the system is ideal binary system, so what you have to do is you have to give input as vapor pressures x1, p1 set, x2, p2 set. Let's try and do that very quickly. So I go to new function file, function, my output is pb, that is p bubble point, and I'll write here as bubble p underscore id so that it becomes ideal, and what I'll give is as an input variable is x and p set. So this are my variables. This can be scalar or it can be vector, nothing to worry. So I'll directly write here the expression. Let x equals let yeah, let it be. So let p equals to x1 into p set 1 plus x2 into p set 2. This is one way of doing it. It's very simple, right? X is a vector of composition liquid phase, p set is a vector of vapor pressure. So your input argument, in fact, this has to be pb, because if I don't write pb, MATLAB will not be able to understand that this is the same output. Now this has to be same output variable here and here have to be same, and this when I save it has to be bubble p, so it will automatically give me bubble p id. So I'll just save it as it is. So this becomes your function file. Now see, x and p set goes in. So I'll write x for a binary system, let's say 0.4, 0.6, and p set equals, let's say first is my more volatile component, so I'll say 800 mmHg, and second is, let's say 640 mmHg. So this is my x and p set. This will go in, so I'll say p equal bubble p underscore id into x. It has to be p set, and I press OK. I get that this is in this is my bubble p. Now this is very simple program which I have written. However, there are so many things which we can do with this program. You can calculate vapor pressure inside. Now I have directly given vapor pressure. Suppose if I want to have temperature as one of the parameters, like I calculate vapor pressure. How do I calculate vapor pressure? P set is exponential a minus b over t plus c. So I may also write here, if I somehow take ABC, say I'll say a input, the input constant a, right? Likewise BC. So this I get from for A1, B1, C1. I say A1 is for component 1, B1 for component 2, C1 from component 3. Likewise, I get it for 2. And then I calculate vapor pressure as P set is exponential A minus B over C plus T. And T also can be an input parameter. T is input, the temperature. So that way you can do. Another important thing which you can manipulate here is the best part about using matrix is, let me show you here. My x multiplied by, can I multiply this you have done, right? So if I do this, it will show me error, but can I do this? X into p set dash p, let me first show you what is p set dash. P set dash is transpose of this. So p set is this and p set dash is this. So now can I multiply x with this? So x multiplied by x multiplied by p set dash is this. So I can directly write here x multiplied by p set dash and press and a semicolon. Here CLC, right? Now let me write something else. M equals to 0.7, 0.3, and let's say vapor pressure are 900 and 600. And then I invoke P equals bubble P underscore id into bracket M and VAP, M comma VAP, bracket over, and I get this. So this is how we can also do. So this is the smart use of matrix operation. You don't need to write it. So I'll explain you when this is binary system. Sometimes what you don't know, like user will come up with how many component. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3. So the more generalized functions you do, the more difficult it is. So I think I'll try you people to, I'll ask you people to make it as general as possible. This is the simplest of all, cruelest of all, because this everything I'm giving and I'm getting the answer. This I can do with help of calculator. There is no need of using MATLAB. So when it comes, when the system changes, when the number of compounds changes, so you can generalize this. So I'll explain you somewhere some other time that how you can generalize. But at least for time being, try and practice both these functions. The one which we discussed, one is TCTK, and other is this in your laboratory component.